Hey there, traders. What's going on? Jamie Stetley here. It's August 20th, 2015. And take a look at gold price today because really over the last couple of days, the last 2 days, really since the Fed meeting, it's been the big mover. Um, really all this week, I guess you'd say. But so this was actually a chart that I posted to TradingView back on into Daily FX, but TradingView back on the day of the low, and we had a trend line that had extended off of the lows in 2006 and 2010. Slopes had caught some important pivots over a period of 4 years, and most recently the December 2013 low here. And so we take seriously a daily reversal over the next few days. Well, since then, gold has rallied, as you can see, up from 1070 or so up to 1150. So here's that chart now, and it's the weekly chart. If we zoom in, you kind of see that we are getting into a period or a level that could give gold some issues. Look, this is a huge support line down here, so may very well be a very important low, but we just, we don't know that. At the time down here, we know to look for support, look for a low. We don't know how important that low is at this point. Given the response we've had off the low, I'd say it's rather important. But this really is the first level to expect a fight. Okay, so you've got this downsloping line here, which was support back in June 2014. A whole lot of nothing for a while, but then it came back into play this year, back in April, in June. And now we're getting back to it now. So it could be former support being resistance, one of those things. The median line from this, which had a lot of trading around it, but itself, was only support really, precisely back in 2014 in April. Other than that, you've had some spikes through it. But I'd pay attention to, again, just like we said, pay attention to daily reversals and whatnot down here. Up here over the next, few days, I'd be wary of being long into this resistance. This is the daily chart. There's other stuff here now, different technical levels, but you've got the line that was former support. It's more or less your breakdown line, if you will. From the washout that we had in July. So support here from the November low, from the March low, and then consolidated around it and fell apart. And what ended up being obviously, exhaustion. That level comes in, very just a little bit higher, not even 1160 over the next day or so. And then you've got the upper parallel, okay, from the structure that was decent support on the median line. So there's really a combination of a lot of things on weekly, right, and daily for gold, up to 1175 or so. So this is by no means like a precise trade idea or anything like that. Just pointing out that we have rebounded from the major long-term support line. Was that 9-year support line, 2006 and 2010 lows, and could be the start of something big, but no, market's not going to go, unlikely that it goes straight up without a little bit of a fight, and some of that fight probably happens over the next $25 or something. That's my point. So if you want to look to trade this from the long side, watch for levels that were former support and resistance. This line in particular here, support in June, support in July, resistance very recently, minor, but it was, and that level could end up being, could be, support at some point. Just very simply working with the potential, uptrend support here. Haven't really dug too much into the short-term charts at this point. We'll look to do that over the next couple days. over at SB Trade Desk if, the market starts to trade a little two-way up here, into the 1170s or something like that. And, you can end up looking at the short term and watching for levels that you might be able to buy a dip. So yeah, so that's it. In summary, gold, big rip, right, over the last month, of course, but now getting into levels that, probably not as smooth sailing as it has been over the last few days. Okay? All right, so that's it. Again, good luck, and this is Jamie Setley signing off. All right, take care.